The New York Knicks have been an accident waiting to happen for 52 years. They haven't won a championship since 1973 because they are the ultimate in all of sports, accidents waiting to happen year after year, moment after moment. Everybody gets all excited about the Knicks, and the accident happens. Game one was the all-time choke job down the stretch, up 14 with 2:50 left. And to the Knicks' credit, they did it to their fans again. They pulled themselves up off the canvas and they fought back. They actually had a few leads tonight. They actually battled down the stretch of the fourth quarter. Looked like they were hopelessly behind. And I thought, my God, I'm sure the Knicks fans were thinking about this too. I thought, my God, the Knicks are about to do a Pacers on the Pacers. They're about to pull off an improbable, miraculous comeback and go on to Indianapolis for game three, tied 1-1. It had comeback written all over it, except it was being written with an exploding ink pen by the accidents waiting to happen. My wife, Ernestine, I was in the gym lifting weights in our house, and she kept running in the door. I was watching it above me on the screen, and she kept running in the door. She's a native New Yorker. Did you see that? Did you see? Yep, I saw that. I saw Jalen Brunson, whose heart is as big as his little body, make 3 straight great plays to bring them back within a point of the Indiana Pacers with 14 seconds left. I saw Jalen Brunson hit a huge 3 on my man Aaron Nesmith from Vanderbilt University. It was a big-time clutch 3, just when I thought they were cooked. Brunson sucks it up and guts it up and makes a big 3. Hand in his face. Shot it like he meant it with such authority that I thought, God, is that clutch? And then he comes down again the next time, and Nesmith is all over him. Nesmith is 6'6", 220. He has just blossomed. He has just exploded body-wise from the way he looked at Vanderbilt for those 2 years. He is a man, and he's like he can run forever, and he was running and guarding with the same energy down the stretch that he had from jump. And Jalen, he's banging into Jalen Brunson, and Brunson says, no, you can't stop me. No, you can't stop me. I'm going to go left, then I'm going to go right, then I'm going to turn the corner on you. And he goes up in the lane. I don't know, is Brunson like 5'11"? Brunson burner. And he kind of hangs and fades, little lefty shot, and just sort of greases it over the rim. It just wheels it in. It didn't look like it had enough to get over the rim, and it did. And then they come down again, and they jump, as they should have, with Halliburton and Nesmith all over Jalen Brunson. And he makes the sweetest little lefty bounce pass to a Josh Hart, who breaks to the bucket. Wide open, uncovered layup. Down 1, 14 seconds left. And the accident waiting to happen happened. But it didn't happen to Karl Anthony Towns or to Josh Hart or to Bridges or to Mitchell Robinson. No, it happened to Brunson burner. Jalen Brunson was the accident waiting to happen. It's an inbounds pass by the Pacers. I I think Halliburton threw it, but he threw it to Nesmith, and he threw it out of bounds, from out of bounds to out of bounds, side out of bounds. He threw the ball out of bounds, and Jalen Brunson, I can't believe I'm saying this. Jalen Brunson grabs Nesmith's jersey. It is a blatant grab foul, like fistful of jersey. Jalen, what are you doing, man? The pass is going out of bounds. You don't obviously need to foul, but you obviously don't need to blatant grab jersey foul where it's so obvious that you're yanking on Nesmith in front of the referee on that side of the court. And when it happened, I thought, the ball's going out of bounds. And I thought, is there a challenge? No, wait. It's not even a borderline foul. It's a jersey grab. He grabs Nesmith's jersey and yanks on it. There's no reason to even try to challenge it because you're done. You just screwed up. You had him. You were going to have the ball in your end of the court. Your end of the court, side out of bounds. Your ball, down one with 14 seconds left. I love your chances. It could be Jalen Brunson. It could be anybody. Josh Hart, Bridges had been hot-handed. I just think you're going to win that game and go 1-1 back to Indy. But your best player, your shrewdest operator, grabs Nesmith's jersey and yanks. It's so blatant that it takes the air out of the building, which was about to explode. And now Nesmith is a really good shooter, 3 and free throws, goes to the other end, and you knew what was coming. Swish, swish. You're down 3. Now it's your ball, and here comes Jalen Brunson, and I know you need a 3 to tie, but he pulls up from like 30 feet. They said in the play-by-play it was 29. It looked 30-ish to me. He just doesn't have great three-point range to start with. You can get a better look than that one. You could drive it to the bucket and kick it out for a wide-open 3 from the line. And instead, Jalen Brunson goes hero ball and pulls up from 30 feet. I'm like, what? What are you doing, man? And just bricks it. It didn't have any chance. It was offline. It was long. It just clanged off the side of the rim and the backboard and just shot the air out of that building. Pacers rebound. Miles Turner fouled, goes to the other end, makes 2 free throws, and then just to put a little icing on the collapsed cake, then Jalen Brunson comes down at the end. They're down 5 anyway, and shoots a 3 that hits nothing but backboard. Nothing but backboard. You could call it an air ball. I mean, it missed the rim. Nothing but backboard. The accident waiting to happen happened. 2 dumb plays in a row by Jalen Brunson after 3 great plays in a row. So he lifts the hopes with a 3 and an incredible little fader in the lane, little hang fade shot, willed it home. And then a really sweet split 2 defenders with a bounce pass that hit Josh Hart right in the hands for a layup. Bang, bang, bang. New York is up on its feet. Knicks Nation, MSG, the Mecca of basketball, is about to explode with noise that you could have heard all the way across the country out here to Los Angeles. And Jalen Brunson, he grabbed Nesmith's jersey. What are you doing? The pass is completely out of bounds. I don't know. I think Halliburton threw it. I didn't look at the replay. What are you doing, man? because you're about to be the lowercase go to the game, as in the reason you lost. It's about to be on you, pal. You guys were about to collapse, not quite the way the Knicks did, but you were going to do the Knicks a big favor, like hand it right back to them. And then you'd say, we have a series going 1-1 back to Indy for Game 3 this coming Sunday. Nope, and nope. The 52-year accidents waiting to happen happened right before your very eyes. And this is over. O-V-E-R. Over. Good night, Knicks. In fact, now I think we've got, dare I say, dueling sweeps, East and West. I told you last night, I think my Oklahoma City Thunder, I was born and raised in Oklahoma City. I just think they're in position. They've got the Wolves on the run. Ant-Man just is coming off a game in which he shot 5 of 13 and completely disappeared in the second half of Game 1. Completely disappeared, was a minus 24 in the second half, game worst. And then he followed that up with a bounce-back game. Boy, he's locked in. He played aggressively in last night's Game 2 in Oklahoma City, and he went 1 for 9 from 3 and 0 for 2 from 3 in the fourth quarter. And they did cut it to 10, but just when they needed their leader, their best player, the next Jordan, the next Kobe, to go Jordan or Kobe, no. Could not, did not, can't man. Not Ant-Man, can't man. And now, as Julius Randle talked about after the game, he got taken right out of the game, not only by his coach, but by the Thunder defense. He just said, they're physical in a different, weird way. They're handsy physical. They just attack you. They're body physical too, but they're everywhere with their hands. Hands on ball. Deflect, dislodge, ball loose on the floor. Here they go. Thunder equals lightning. Thunder equals lightning. They smoke you with pot, P-O-T, points off turnovers. They're shooting 32% from 3 for the playoffs. And they're steamrolling because they smoke you with pot, P-O-T, points off turnover. I just like their chances. They're only a 2.5 point favorite in tomorrow evening's Game 3, but I like their chances in Game 3. And if they win Game 3, I think they'll just, it's what they do. Once they get you down, they bury you. And I think they're going to sweep. Can't, man. It looks like we're heading headlong for Thunder Pacers. Who would have thought it? Who would have believed it? Thunder Pacers NBA Finals. I'm here tonight to remind you, you probably haven't heard this. I did tweet it just a moment ago, but the Oklahoma City Thunder played, obviously, the Eastern Conference Pacers twice this year, first time at Indy. And they won. They trailed big in the first half. I think they fell behind by 15 in the first half. I watched every Thunder game, watched every dribble of this one. And then here they came because of SGA and Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams is a flat-out beastly stud. God, he packs such a wallop with that body he is, 6'6". Whew. He just punishes people down low. Made the All-Star team, made second team All-Defense. He had a big game. I think he had 20 in that game. But in that game at Indy, SGA, they couldn't stop him. He tied his career high that night with 45 points. And he took over late, made a big 3 late. I think they won by 5-ish. And then when the Pacers visited Oklahoma City, it was a wipeout. It's what the Thunder do. It was 132 to 111, I believe. 132 to 111. Isaiah Joe, who's their deadliest three-point shooter, hasn't gotten going yet. Don't let him get hot. He made, 5 threes in that game? I think in the second game he made 5, and Lou Dort made 4. They actually made a bunch of threes in that game, which contributed to 132 to 111. Wipeout. It's what they do. Thunder equals lightning. Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts. Here they come. No team can surge. I'm going to do a whole takeoff on this here pretty quickly. Maybe I'll save it for my show on Monday, but, well, we'll see. We'll see what about tomorrow night. But the Thunder remind me of the Showtime Lakers. I mentioned this last night in their surge ability. They just, you look up and it's POT, points off turnovers. Pew, 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 pew. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Three, dunk, three. Thunder in 5 over the Pacers. I'll call it right now. I like the Pacers a lot. I'm a big Rick Carlisle fan. And they're deep and they can match in depth. They can't match in firepower. They don't have SGA. By the way, Halliburton, he has those weird off nights. Had one tonight, really, in the first half. He scored 2. In the first game against Oklahoma City at Indianapolis, he scored 4 points. He does it at like every 5th game. He just, I don't know, just disappears. I'm sorry, Ernestine. I'm going to have to go deal with Ernestine right now. She's down in the dumps. She got her hopes up for those Knicks. And the Knicks crushed her hopes, just the way they crushed all their fans' hopes. Because they are the ultimate accident waiting to happen. And they happened again. 52 years of accidents. Jalen Brunson grabbed Nesmith'S jersey. What? It's comically sad. It's comically sad.